Okay, good afternoon. Ito yung ating magiging solutions for your AA3 average round. So there are two things na na-observe ko kanina when you were doing the review or the checking. There were two answers that you were showing to me, and one of this is the correct answer. So let's check. You have the larger body, which is the back body or back figure. However, what is different between ISO A and ISO B, or the triangles? One is a triangle that is normal, or wherein the base is at the bottom, while the other is an inverted triangle. So let's see why or which of the two is the correct answer to our problem. So we have here the top, front, and side views. Based from the top view, the top view is a solid portion. Let me change the color. Yellow is too much. So this is the top portion. It's a solid part from the top view, and it could be seen in our isometric figure. It's similar for both, whether it's ISO B or ISO A. You could see it being followed. Next, from the front view, one of your troubles was on reading the invisible lines. Some of you put the invisible line in the front portion, or I mean in the outermost face. However, these invisible lines here, these are invisible lines, meaning they are being covered in your isometric figure. And if we are to locate them, these lines are shown at this portion. This is the back of the larger body. We have these two lines which correspond to the invisible line found at the front view, and another two sets of vertical lines, vertical line here, vertical line there. These are denoted as invisible lines in the front portion. Now, let's take a look at the side view. Let me use another color. Maybe we could use blue. From the side view, we could see the letter L with a larger base. So this is our letter L. I'm so sorry, I'm just using the mouse. So this is our letter L, which is found in our top view. This is the letter L with a large base. Right? Now, some of you also did this portion at the onset, or the frontmost portion of our side view. Here, they put lines coming here, going down, and then connecting here. However, actually, this line that you could see from the side view is already our object at the back. The same object, this portion here, that has been confusing you with the invisible lines at the front. Okay, so same problem. It's hard to think of lines when they are hidden from our sight, but that doesn't mean that they don't exist. Next, if the main body is now done, now let's move on to the portion where we are having trouble with. It's the triangle. So which do you think is the proper one? Is it A or is it B? The answer goes to letter A. Why is it letter A? Letter A because there's a concept on isometric drawing, especially for the 3D. When we have faces with the same level or with the same layer, then that means to say that we should not have any lines going on between them or some form of barrier. Take for instance an ISO B. We have here a triangle on this portion, and it's already at the outside most of the front view or the front face. So we don't need these lines if that's the case. These lines, because they are of the same layer already. The same is true for our side view. We don't need this anymore if that's the case. Similarly, it could be done for the top view as well. If we were to follow the inverted triangle of our ISO B. So let's go to ISO A and let's discuss why is it na ganyan yung triangle niya dyan. From the top view, we could see that there's a slanting line or diagonal line. If we are to look from the top view, take this as point 1 and point 2. Kung pupunta tayo sa ISO A, nasaan kaya yung dalawang yan? These points, one could either be nandito sa taas, 1, or nandito sa baba. Sa ISO A, ang point 1 natin, we have chosen the lower point. Yung mga gumawa naman ng inverted triangle, they have chosen the upper point. Okay? So, dun tayo nagkakaiba ng interpretation. At dun din nanggagaling, bakit kayo nako-confuse? Next, for point 2, same. Point 2 could either be dito sa taas, 2, or dito sa baba. And the correct way of interpreting it is using the bottom point. So we have 2 points. Now we just need the third point para makakreate tayo ng triangle. 3 points make a triangle as long as they are not collinear to each other. Let's go to the front so that we could find our third point. So from the front view, we could see this slanting or diagonal line, and our point 2 is actually at this area. This is our point 2. The one that you could see in the isometric portion here, it's point 2. And then another one, our third point, which lies here, this is our third point. So that's our third point. Let us indicate already sa ating side view, nasan nga ba yung third point na yan. So kanina, itong nandito sa side of the front view is our point 2. The left side of our side view is also our point 1. And the one at the top is our point 3. Now, if we are to locate it in our isometric drawing, ito yung ating point 3. Now, we have 3 points. Labelan lang natin to. There's no longer a question whether the point 3 is top or bottom, because it's already identified from the front and from the side view that they are at the top portion. So we just connect those lines, 1 to 3, 1 to 2, and then 2 to 3. Okay, so that's the reason why our triangle for the average round is very confusing. As mentioned kanina, mas madali pa yung average kesa sa easy if you are to ignore the confusing part, which is the triangle. Alright, I hope you were able to get or understand what it is to create this triangle portion. A triangle that shows itself as triangle in all three views: top view, front view, and side view. Good day.